Hi and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. No young commentators, so I've covered in for them. Why? Half term, and I thought, yeah, lovely weather out there. You don't need them in. I'm sure those lads will have something better to do today. The sun in it, getting out and about, and especially Dan with his girlfriend. You know the score, Dan. Anyway, two of them, possibly three of them, want to become referees, so I've been in touch with Liverpool County FA on their behalf, just waiting for a response back on them. And I think it's a lovely thing, while they've been doing the show, what's come out of it. They've learned, they've watched, they've listened, all about the respect, and they've adopted it, they've taken it in, they've taken it on board. And because of all the talking and the shows that we've done over the weeks, months, the lads have been keen to get out there and do some refereeing themselves, and obviously earn a penny or two. And under the Don't Cross the Line banner, we're sending 2 to 3 young referees to the Liverpool County FA under their wing, and I think it's an absolutely fascinating thing what we can do, what we can achieve, and what they learn. Now the kids have just been coming into the studio and obviously developing on the podcasts. They can do a lot more. They've really got the confidence grown. Like a family now, they've grown up with us, they really have, and they're absolutely spot on, the kids. And I think they're genuine, they want to do something within their lives, and why not? If we can help them, we certainly will, and they're going to earn a bob or two as well. So they can look after mums and dads. I'm sure they'll be all nodding their heads there. Yeah, all that money you've had off, the pocket money off them, the holidays, payback time. No, I'm sure their mums and dads will just go and let them enjoy themselves. And obviously we'll be watching their backs as well, and they'll be coming in talking about their games. And I think it's a fascinating insight into a young referee who's out and about at the weekends and coming in to do the podcast show. And you know what, talking about the games that they did and the sidelines as well. Why not? Let's get things sorted. And I think it'd be fascinating to listen to the lads when they get their first games. So hurry up to Liverpool County FA, get in touch with me, let me know, because young Dan is 14 next week, or the week after, and he can't wait to get going. Jaden's already 14, I think Oliver might be 14 as well. So they're the age groups that you need to go in to be a young referee. So we'll be working very closely with them, and they've already got the whistles here. I've sorted them out for them, and the little wristbands, the respect, and no doubt they'll all have a respect t-shirt. They'll own one, yes they will. Anyway, cheers to them, good luck to the lads, and we'll keep you informed on their progress when they do their course as well. They want to do it together, that's why Jaden's been waiting for Dan. So we'll have to get in touch with Oliver and find out if he wants to be the third man to go in as a Don't Cross the Line young referee, working with the Liverpool County FA. That'd be fantastic, that. So good luck to all of them. Well done. Ben didn't want to do it. Ben's doing his own commentary on Liverpool and things like that, and obviously they all pick and choose what they want to do as well, but we'll still be having Ben in here as well, and I'm sure Ben will be asking them the questions. That'll be interesting. Okay, tomorrow we're out and about at the River Summer League. Yeah, we were there last week. It started last week, and overall I think it's been brilliant. I watched it. It's a friendly tournament. Yeah, enjoy every minute of it, and you go out and there wasn't much to do with respect. It's nice to see the young referees getting games off Stay there, who's organising them, and he's got so many referees on there, it's just unreal. And they're paying a good wage there, I must admit. They're all earning a few bob. With the leagues all going into line now with payments, I really do agree. I think it's a fantastic thing. We can just, other leagues, they're all into line now, let's put it up a little bit more, because really you can't keep banging it up and up and up, because the teams will start to struggle. There's that much going on as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? We all love the referees, we all love the job that they're doing, but if you keep banging up the referee fees, you need to have a limit. And I don't know whether the FA or County FA can put that on, or is it just down to the junior leagues who say, well, we're paying them this much, and grin and bear it. And some referees, I talked to some referees saying, we don't want to go overboard, we don't want to take too much out of the game, because at the end of the day, teams have got to go out there and earn the pennies, because 99.9% the coaches are voluntary, working hard, just getting teams together and putting as much as they can into the kids playing football as well. So they have to try and raise the money, the funding, to pay for the kits if they don't have a sponsor. It's a lot of hard work off the managers, so hats off to all the coaches and managers out there who do all this voluntary. Absolutely brilliant. Look forward to going out and about Saturday, possibly Sunday. Let's see what's happening, because I'll be flying out very soon indeed to Cyprus, favourite place, and it's going to be very hot. So I'm just getting used to this. This is hot, and I think it's going to be hotter in Cyprus, but it goes right the way through the night there. You like this, you know, when it's, oh dear me, you don't want to move, wherever you move, it's warm, and you just need to try and keep in a shade somewhere. And I think while I'm away, the international games are on, so something to watch there. Now that the Football League season's over, and we've got the FA Cup final tomorrow, being Saturday, Manchester United versus Man City, or Man City versus Man United. And obviously, well done to the Manchester teams. Got there, Liverpool and Everton just not good enough. Couldn't get there. You couldn't say that other teams weren't good enough. But they're there year in, year out in trophies, and Man City don't look like the tyrant whatsoever. Yeah, they got beat last week, didn't they, by Brentford, but they weren't up for it at all. They needed to rest those players, and I don't think they'd be bothered. Yeah, they'd be bothered that they lost the game, because even a draw would have done them. But yeah, just put a weakened team out, and no doubt, and they'll be lifting themselves again for the Champions League final and the FA Cup final, won't they? Looking for the treble. Well, let's see how things go. Anyway, I think Manchester City will win 2 or 3-0. I can't see Man United doing anything, but it is a derby. But I honestly think Man United will back off them, knowing that it's going to be strong. Yeah, it could be wrong there, you know what I mean? It could reverse 1-0 to Man United. They score first. Then it's back to the walls for Manchester City, because they're not used to that, are they? Let's see how things go anyway. But it's another trophy to play for, and then well done to Everton. We haven't mentioned it. Dan would have been over the moon, ecstatic about them staying up, but I think I said right the way through the season, there's no way that Everton are going to, not right the way through the season, they're going to go down. They're stronger than the other teams, you could see. And it was that goal, okay. They were down at half time, but you know, Leicester were fighting, weren't they? But if you put the two teams together, I think overall, I think Everton have deserved. They've put more fight into the games than what Leicester did. Would they have stayed up with Brendan Rodgers still in charge? Don't know. Anyway, there we go. Everything's all sorted out now. Teams are coming up, and we're looking forward to Luton, Burnley. I think Burnley are going to be a good team, to be honest. There'll be another team to stay up and fight. So should be good games. But there you go. Anyway, looking forward to the new season, aren't we? Because I thought, not that Liverpool didn't do anything, I just thought the season, right the way through, because of the World Cup extended into the season and the games coming thick and fast, and I don't know, it was all different. It wasn't like the last few years have been not like the Premier League. Is this season going to be like it's all back to normal, and then the fixtures will be back to normal, and we can go from there? Remains to be seen. Let's just see what happens. I think people know what I'm talking about. It was an unusual season, and then you've got Newcastle now in the Champions League. Can they handle it? No doubt. They've got the money now. They'll start putting in a few more players in there. You can see it. Wonder how many Premier League players are going to go from there. Harry Kane. You never know, do you? You never know. Let's see. They're all talking about him going to Manchester United. Will he stay at Tottenham? I doubt it. But again, you're looking at these players now getting on a bit, and Firmino and Milner, they left Liverpool, and do you know what, I'd have loved to keep Milner there as on a coaching role after his contract. Give him another 12 months in that, because he does an amazing job on a football pitch. Everyone must agree, no matter who you support, surely you'd want your kids to be the way James Milner was. He was a role model, a total role model for all footballers out there. You can't knock him. His football was brilliant. Any position, put him there and he'd do 100%. He wouldn't let you down, and that was James Milner, and he is 1 in a million Milner. And Bobby, he's off, past his new. He's done well, scored 2 goals in his last 2 games. Was that a message? Was he just saying, you know, you're going to really miss me? But players will come in, players will go. We know that. It goes on year in, year out. And we always say, will we manage without him? Will we manage without this? And then players come in, take over, and before you know it, there you go, gung-ho, Liverpool are back on top. Hopefully they will be next season, because it's going to be the likes of Arsenal, Man City, who are going to tire next year for everything that they've been in, or they're just going to continue and keep the ball rolling. They've got that many players, that much money. I think they've got 3 squads of players out there, haven't they? So more than most who can afford it. Cheers anyway for my cup of tea in this lovely hot warm weather. So there you go, the FA Cup tomorrow, and the fixtures come out, I think mid-June I think they come out, so I'll be looking forward to seeing them. And Everton, they're back in the Premier League. Well, they've never left it, did they? They did at half-time, they went out a bit long. But talking to all the Evertonians now, they're all relaxed, and they can all go on the holidays and enjoy their days ahead. And imagine what that must have been like for an Evertonian at half-time when Leicester were up and Everton were down. Wow. And then the full-time, the other way around, wasn't it? Reverse. But you must have been gutted knowing that you've won and you couldn't do any more. And Everton have gone and won as well. Leeds didn't show up, didn't turn up, probably didn't want it, I don't know. But they didn't put much of a fight up either, did they? So there you go. That's all sorted. Teams coming up, teams going down. Now we look forward to the fixtures, and we look forward to the internationals, I suppose. And the Champions League final. Again, well, there you go. We're not in that either. We're not even in the Champions League. But hey ho, that's football. You have to grin and bear it and get on with what you've got, don't you? We go again. Anyway, good luck to all the teams. We're continuing the respect, as I say, we're out and about in the summer leagues tomorrow and Sunday. You've got summer leagues, you've got tournaments, and well done to Roma there, Danny Pato. He's put on a great tournament yet again. We've got a tournament that's coming up in August, the end of August, and it's 26. We've got the 8s, 7s, 8s, 9s and 10s. On the 27th, we've got the 11s and 12s, and on the Monday, we're looking for something that's going to be open. But we'll announce that soon. But we're still working on it. But it's nice to have Danny Pato on board. Brilliant the way he organises tournaments now. If you haven't paid, you put your name down. Please, 7s, 8s, they're full. 11s are getting there, 12s are getting there, the 10s, 9s, they're all getting there. Teams are all coming in, they're all getting on board. Yes, ours is a little bit later, but we want teams to get in there because it's first come, first served. Your name's no good just going down and then forget about it. We've entered it. You haven't sent your team in, you haven't sent your payment in. We need that. We need it badly. It's the 8 teams that's overtaken into the leagues, as I say. And thanks for Wayne McPartland there, who's getting loads of teams in for us. So we know it's going to be a successful tournament, and it's the Respect tournament. It's our 20th anniversary, and all these teams will be thought of extra special for entering this tournament. And we're hoping to have officials from the FA and also from the Liverpool County FA to come along and see how things are going. So why not? Look forward to it all. And people are saying we might be away. Well, 9 out of 10, everyone comes back that week because the kids are back in school the following week. So they're all prepared, and that last tournament, they all get it together, don't they? They all do well. Not every player, every child goes away on a bank holiday. It's a nice weekend, lovely weekend, and it'll finish on the Saturday. 15 minutes, 15-minute games to play in. You couldn't knock that. The same on the Sunday. So it's play and finish on the Saturday. The finals will be done and dusted, and the same will be on the Sunday for the 11s and 12s. The finals will be done and dusted. So that was all the request of all grassroots teams. Every one of them wanted to change it. They wanted days off, days out. So we give them the 1 days, and it's worth a treat. I assure you, there's more and more coming on board, and we're getting in touch. People are getting in touch with me now, sending the team players, and affiliation will be for 23-24, £60 for 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, and 11s and 12s would be £70. 2 cups you're playing for, so it'll be the top half and the lower half, because we're going for the Heart of Gold Cup in the lower half and the Respect Cup in the top half. So I'm looking at that now. I want to make it decent, and yeah, we're looking forward to a really smashing and excellent tournament. So don't forget, 26, 27, 28th of August, get in touch. They're the days, individual days, not 3 days on a run now. Originally we were doing that, where you come back on a Monday to play your finals. It's not now, it's the 1 day. So that is why we've got the Bank Holiday Monday open for something else. And if you've got any requests, mal@don'txtheline.com, get in touch with me, especially if you want an affiliation form. We'll send that off to you, get it filled in, get it back, and we'll send you the payment details. Get that sorted, your team's in. End of. That's your last tournament of the season. Get in there. We look forward to that one. Okay, we've got 4 minutes left of the show. Hope you've been doing great at the summer leagues and also at the tournaments. But don't forget, Respect continues. It's our 20th anniversary. Yes, we don't cross the line. We're really celebrating everything that we can do. It has been hectic, but as I say, I'm packing my bag soon, and I'm going to get a well-earned break. But believe me, I'm saying I won't be doing much work, but I'm taking my laptop. You've got to, because the tournament is in August, and people will be chasing me thinking they're not getting in. Excuse me. But I'll be available 24/7, and I can pass it on the information to Danny Pato as well. It's going to be well organised, going to be done with Danny on board. Brilliant. Done and dusted, and I'm sure you're going to love this tournament. But it's going to be a friendly tournament as well. And what we may be introducing into this tournament is time wasting. Yes, we're not going to have any of that one. The referees will give you what they're going to say. There could be a deduction in something if it's blatant, totally blatant time wasting, which we've come across lately, and others have seen it. It's not nice. I just like to see kids enjoy football. Dear me, going through kids football myself, when I played, I wasn't interested in the time. I just wanted the ball, I wanted to score, I wanted to pass. I wanted to play as much football as I possibly could, not less football, not at a young age group. You've got to do it. So we'll be looking at that. And if you've got any ideas on what we can do, mal@don'txtheline.com, get in touch with me. And you can see all the cups on display there for our under 7s this year going into under 8s. 2 of them we want back to the North Liverpool GFL because, believe it or not, the lads done well at a tournament there at Everton, medium to high tournament, and they won every game. 5 games they won there without conceding a goal. I think that is amazing. And it was great to give the kids a rest in between because they've been busy, mad busy over the 2 leagues, honestly. Finished top of both, which was the North Liverpool GFL and the Walton Caredale League as well. So well done to the under 8s. We don't really go mad publicising, we just put little posts up. You can see many teams out there that really go overboard with everything. Ours are on display here because there's nowhere else to put the things, and I've got plenty of room here. Bragging rights are supposedly for the kids. The kids haven't got them. They're just here for them to see all the time, so they can tune in and see what cups they've won here anytime, and they don't get dust in their house, and the mums and dads are going to be made up with that. Anyway, so I'll be seeing Bob, see if he can pick them up. You're getting them back early, Bob, because I don't want to keep them polished. They're only sitting here gathering dust. They may as well sit there. They're all back, and you've got them. Probably the quickest cups to come and go back. Pity we couldn't keep them, but hey ho, it's just on loan from the North Liverpool GFL, and I'm sure Bob will have a place on his shelf, and you'll be made up when they come back to dust. Anyway, here you go. So if you're out and about tomorrow or Sunday, please, loads of respect on and off the field of play. And don't forget, we are doing a challenge, which is the North Yorkshire Three Peaks. We're going to do a 12-hour challenge, and we've got a few already up for it. That's in August, that's the week before the tournament. So we're going to be really, really fit, aren't we, when this tournament comes up? I hope so. Anyway, we'll be done in. Well done in. If you want to support us, sponsor us, mallet.don'ttextheline.com. Get in touch with me, and yeah, I'll be in touch with you as well. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Grassroots Show. Not the kids, young commentators. They're off for half term. They'll be back again for next week on the Friday, just before I go away. And we'll have a real good chat. And yeah, talk about refereeing, no doubt. In the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in. For myself, Mal Lee, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show. Don't cross the line. Respect programme. Heart to Gold initiatives. No ref, no game. What more do you want? We'll see you out and about at Jeffrey Humble tomorrow. Have a little chat then. Good night, God bless.